This video provides a comprehensive analysis of the Supreme Court decision in McConnell, Dowell, Inc. versus Bernal. We will explore the legal requisites and evidentiary standards required for a valid redundancy program under Philippine labor law. The case concerns the validity of redundancy as an authorized cause for termination. The Supreme Court ruled the dismissal illegal, emphasizing that employers must provide concrete, substantial evidence to justify abolishing a position. Generalized claims of financial loss are not enough. Archimedes Bernal was a successful manager who secured a major project. However, following a 74% revenue drop and internal interpersonal friction, he filed a grievance against his manager. 5 days later, he was issued a notice of redundancy. The case saw varying rulings. While a labor arbiter initially found the dismissal illegal, the NLRC reversed this, claiming a bona fide program existed. The Court of Appeals reinstated the illegality finding, and the Supreme Court ultimately affirmed the dismissal was illegal. For a redundancy to be valid, 4 requisites must be met: written notice served to the employee and dole at least 30 days prior, payment of separation pay, good faith in the abolition of the position, and the use of fair and reasonable selection criteria. In this case, the procedural requirements, the 30-day notice and payment of separation pay, were met. However, the court clarified that fulfilling these procedural steps does not automatically validate a redundancy program if the substantive requirements are not satisfied. Good faith was severely compromised. Because the notice was served immediately after Bernal filed a grievance, the court found a strong presumption of retaliation, ruling that redundancy cannot be used as a cloak to dismiss employees who displease management. Regarding fair criteria, the employer failed to present objective metrics or empirical studies, such as organizational charts or job audits, to show why Bernal's functions had become obsolete. Employers must prove how position abolition specifically impacts operation. The court emphasized that bare assertions, such as a 74% revenue loss, are insufficient. Substantial evidence, including audited financials, updated staffing matrices, and proof of duty reallocation, is mandatory to justify redundancy. Due to strained relations and the fact that the position no longer existed, reinstatement was deemed infeasible. Instead, the court awarded full back wages and separation pay, noting that initial redundancy payments already received should be offset from the final award. The Supreme Court reversed the award of moral and exemplary damages, stating that illegal dismissal alone does not automatically entitle an employee to these damages, without proof of bad faith. Corporate officers were also absolved of solidary liability. In summary, practitioners must document objective selection criteria and prepare formal restructuring evidence before issuing notices. Crucially, avoid retaliatory timing and remember that financial losses justify retrenchment, while redundancy requires proof of position excess. This video utilized images from various sources, including Vecteezy, Dreamstime, iStock Photo, and PNG Tree. Thank you for viewing this analysis.